Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the New Orleans Saints. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. It's a rookie from Alabama. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Arizona. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And now they'll shift things around. Now Thomas. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. What a reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, Usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places, and the difference is 5 yards or 15, and in this case, that's a big play.
They run with Thomas. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Jalen Carter in on that tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is taken in by Maddhbg. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there at 22.
First down. First and goal, Arizona.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Saints 0. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
60 Eagles. Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. 70 Rangers.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
On the jump. 60 Eagles. 60 by 60 Maverick. 6 Pep 19 type. 79 Bronx. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Warriors 70. Ready?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Myers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cards Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. They've got his man complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. 73 yards. And the Cardinals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight, 18 Rattler, Warriors 70, 65 Cats, 7 Fire, Dragon 60.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check. 19 Lions, 60 Vice, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll drop the throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He finds his man complete. That's Christensen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Let's go now. Turn up. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Myers. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Go. Bronco 80. Go.
Back to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Saints 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This is Thomas. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, 39 yards. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Saints. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
He finds Douglas complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Douglas, the man in motion. They'll look to throw now on first down. Delivers on the crosser to McBride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
17 more yards. That's another Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Cardinal first down.
On first down, Thomas. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
This is 2nd and 8. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted.
Okay, ready? Come on, set! Cougar 1979 Broncos! Cut 19! Cut 19! Panther 11! Panther 11!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Ready?
Up the middle they go. It's Thomas. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half.
43-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
24, Saints 14.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
2nd and 1. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 37-yard line.
Take over first down 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Thomas trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now 3rd down and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
McPherson set to kick
After
off.
the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
60 Bobcat, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
2nd and 4. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Come on, hut it. 6 Cats, Mustang 19, 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler, 8.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Dragon 60, Panther 11, Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
60 goes, 70 Rangers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Thomas. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. 2nd and 11 now. They'll keep it on the ground. Thomas. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
It's 4th down.
They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Cup 19, Warriors, 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here we go, 70 Lions. 18.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down and allowed to throw it anyway.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cards are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Saints 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Go, Reed. Corey, drag him 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
A couple quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
18, 18, Rattler, 18, go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Cards are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And the Cardinals season will continue as we say thanks for watching and so long.